Hey, what's going on? So, yeah, recently I've actually been getting into a bit of anime because of my friend Barlos. You may know him as God. But yeah, he started getting me into a bit of anime, and this is kind of where I started. Now, when I first started, I always looked at it and I was like, okay, this is a bit weird. But really, once you get into it, you know, it's hard to find a show that's not for you, because there's so many. There's so many options to pick from that you can find the right one, and I just so happen to stumble across probably, if not my favorite TV show ever. Now, a lot of it can get really weird, yeah, but I mean, sometimes you just find the right one, and this just happened to be it for me. Now, I just can't stress it enough that it seems really weird, but if you actually just try it, it can end up being good. That kind of goes for everything, huh? Personally, this show just really made me happy for a little while, and it still does. I've watched it only 4 times, sadly. And it doesn't even just have to be this show where you just randomly look for it. It can go off of depending on what kind of show you like. If you like action, if you like horror, you know, things like that. Personally, I like a little slice of life, a little romance, because I don't know, it's just kind of what I like. And after this, I found a show called Takagi something. I don't remember what it is. Skilled Teaser Takagi, I guess it is in English. I found this out of chance. Trust me, this did not happen right after I finished the other one. The other one I was so addicted to, it physically hurt when I finished it. It was embarrassing. And I did not find this right after I finished the other one. Definitely not. It took a while to actually get into another show. And, I tried so many other ones, like Yoromanga Sensei. That was really bad. And eventually it just kind of led here at some point. And I'm so glad it did, because even though it wasn't that long ago, I seriously fell in love with the show so much. It was a completely new thing, yet it was perfect. It's just so good. Honestly, I recommend, if you like kind of what I like, to watch this show. It was really good. Now, I never expected myself to be the guy that likes this kind of thing at all. I mean, it's insane that I even do, because I used to view these shows as like weird and something I just don't like until I actually tried it. Now, honestly, some of my favorite shows are anime, and I've only seriously sat down and watched 3. Now, the anime I'm watching currently that I also really recommend, because it's not as cheap. I mean, none of them are that cheesy, except for the last one I showed. But it's not that cheesy, and it actually has some really cool moments with some action, and it's just really lighthearted. Is actually this one. I forgot the name of it. I typed in that. This. It's really good, and I found this one by chance as well. I think it was suggested for the last one I showed. And, but yeah, it's actually really good. I fell in love with it, and I'm still watching it currently. Unfortunately, most of these shows that I watch are only about 12 episodes and then run out with 1 season, because that's just kind of how these people make these. And it makes me sad, honestly, because they're so good, and a lot of these stories have so much potential to be amazing and are really popular, and they just don't. So I don't know. I just kind of hope, if I find a show I really like, it gets more episodes, even though it's probably not likely. See, it's really sad that this hasn't been updated since July, and I can definitely say every week I check this article, because they say at the bottom, if anything is ever looked up again or like learned about a second season to the show, that they'll update the article. I check it every other week, honestly, and I'm ashamed, but I do, because I love the show that much. What the hell was that? Now, that being said, there's a lot of bad anime. A lot. And it can really tear down one's image of all of it, which really, it sucks when that happens, because I can tell there's a lot of good ones out there. But there's a lot of really weird shit too, and bad shit. There's just so much, oh my god. Recently, one of the things going on the internet right now is, it's your main girl, Bowsette. Now, this is what sparked the internet to go insane and start producing thousands of fan art of this one chick for so long. It's still going a little bit. they just made so many of these fan arts that it's really weird. It's Bowser, guys. It's Bowser with the Peach power-up thing on her head. It's Bowser. Now, I know a lot of people out there don't mind touching their Weebies to this. I don't mind touching my Weebie to Bowsette, however. Bowsette, #1. But everyone's out here doing this to Bowsette, and it's just one of those examples of really weird anime things that you just kind of have to look at and then forget it exists. You know, the way I see it, nothing's perfect. Nothing will ever be perfect. Every now and again, you're gonna get that really, really weird shit, and you kind of just gotta look past it. I mean, fucking Falling Platform Chan. They have Chain Chompette, Peter Griffin, Bowsette. There is a Goomba-ette, guys. Goomba-ette. Yeah, I think you get the point, guys, okay? I think I got the point across clear. Look, if there's anything I can really get across to you, is that don't be so close-minded when it comes to certain things. Sometimes you might get surprised, like I did with anime, certain ones. And don't touch your Weebie to Bowsette. Only Bowsette. Have a good night. Honestly, I don't know what it is about that freaking Boo. Maybe it's all the Luigi's Mansion I played when I was little, but god damn, I'd let that thing do bad things to me. Oh my god.